My name is Carlos Maldonado. I have a salsa band called Carlitos Orchestra, and I've been doing this a little bit over 40 years.
My name is Dinah Maldonado, and I am the lead singer for Carlitos.
My name is Giancarlo Maldonado. I play congas.
I've been playing music over 40 years. I started playing music when I was 12 years old. Now that I have my children with me, I'm passing on tradition and culture to my children. My father was a musician. My children would be the third generation in this thing called salsa. Hopefully we'll keep the salsa music alive for generations to come. My father, he would always have musicians at the house, you know, rehearsing and practicing because he had his own bands as well. And as a child, I was used to hearing the music and the musicians coming over. I was always interested, even though I was being thrown out of the rehearsals. But eventually, I made my way in. And my son, he was doing the same thing I was doing. When I would rehearse, he would come in and be in the way, so to speak. And so one day I tested him out on this thing called clave. Clave is a beat that holds the salsa tunes together. At a 2-3 or 3-2 clave. And I tested him on clave to see if he could hold a tune from beginning to end, which he did. And I was surprised because at a young age, there's not even grown people that are talented enough to hold a clave. So when he held a clave from beginning to end, I knew I had a musician that I could work with. My daughter, she would sing around the house. I would try to get her to sing for me. I would say, Dinah, sing this song for me, and she would flat out tell me no. And then I would ask her, why not? And she would tell me, because I don't want to. Of course, she was a young girl, but I was hearing her voice and knew that she had talent. And in the meantime, I had her in choir in school since elementary school, and she's currently still in choir. So she's coming around. One song, Pica Pica, it's an old tune from Rafael Cortijo, and he had his younger sister singing it. It's an older tune, I mean it's an old classic. This is a remake of that song, and it's a fun tune. We cannot lose this. We cannot lose this tradition. We cannot lose our culture. We have to keep this music alive. And this is why I'm passing it down to my children.